I'm a bad nerd, and here's how you can tell. What you see in front of you is the entirety of my Star Wars action figure collection. Well, hello there everybody, I'm Photo Dave, this is Toypixx, and you're watching a video about how I'm going to use Star Wars The Black Series action figures to supplement my SH Figuarts Star Wars collection. My massive SH Figuarts Star Wars collection that currently consists of the Book of Boba Fett, the Mandalorian Din Djarin and Grogu, and the Mandalorian Luke Skywalker. So you're thinking to yourself, Dave, you clearly have a whole lot more Black Series figures in the background than you do SHF. How exactly do you mean the Black Series is going to supplement the SH Figuarts figures? Well, I'm going to tell you, but first things first, remember that I'll put links to everything you see in this video in the video description below. Those are affiliate links, so if you see something in the video, you decide you want it, and you click one of those, it helps out the channel. I greatly appreciate it, and remember, if it's an Entertainment Earth affiliate link, if the item's in stock, you'll save 10%, and you'll get free domestic shipping on all orders, $39 or more. Now, without further ado, how am I going to pull this off? Let me tell you, folks. First off, Bandai has been releasing some reissues for their Star Wars stuff recently. I actually have one on order. It's on its way. I'm really excited, but I see they're doing reissues. They just fired off a Kenobi from his series. Series was hard to say there. I don't know what I'm doing. But they showed him off, and we've got Season 3 of The Mandalorian coming. We have Vision Season 2 coming, and we have Ahsoka coming too. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm thinking it's possible they're really getting ready to start pushing Star Wars product again, and I'm really stoked. I'm an original trilogy guy, and I like the Disney Plus stuff. You know, maybe I don't like it all, but I kind of like what's going on. I wasn't the biggest fan of the Book of Boba Fett, but I sure like the figure. So I've got that going. But remember, as a figure collector with not a ton of space and not a ton of budget, I have to set rules. And so the rules are as follows, and keep these in mind because at the end of the video, I'm going to ask you to suggest things that maybe I missed that you think I should pick up from the Black Series to help supplement the collection. The rules are as follows. 1. It needs to be original trilogy through to the timeline of The Mandalorian and all that stuff. 2. No main characters in Black Series. Assume that SHF is going to just knock out all the main characters. These are mostly B and C characters. So, with that said, let's get on to the first character that I'm going to use to supplement this SH Figuarts collection. The first Black Series figure I'll be using to supplement my SHF collection is Grand Moff Tarkin from A New Hope. Here's why. The likeness is really good. He's not a real action-packed kind of guy, so it's not that he needs tons of weapons and hands and all that stuff. And if you take A New Hope and pretend that was the only Star Wars movie, back when it was just Star Wars, when you pretend it's the only one out there and you watch it, you kind of think, wow, Vader's a scary dude, but Tarkin's in control. Tarkin's the boss. So I kind of feel like I need a Tarkin to go with any Vaders that I might get in the future. He's key. He's a big-time bad guy. So yeah, number 1, Grand Moff Tarkin from A New Hope. Now, we're going to skip right to Return of the Jedi. And in fact, I'm supplementing with will B, possibly C, characters with the Ewoks. That's right, friends. I'm using Paplu, Tebow, and Wicket. Because, let's face it, my collection needs more adorable. And every review I've seen about the Ewoks, people just gush over how great they are. So, as far as my first group, we've got the Ewoks, yeah? If more come out, I'll be picking them up. I'm, a sick man. Next, we jump to The Mandalorian. It's next in the timeline. Makes sense to me with the Dark Trooper. Yep, everything I've seen about this guy, he looks incredible. And I had several on pre-order, but he was a casualty of just a ton of Hasbro pre-orders coming in at the same time, as well as some higher-end stuff coming in. And I just thought, Something's got to give. Plus, he was one of the pricier guys, and I'm already seeing that his prices are coming down, so I'm a little more excited about that. But when I watched that episode with the Dark Troopers throwing down with Mando, I'm thinking to myself, that's really cool. And then at the end, when this guy shows up and throws down with the Dark Troopers, I'm thinking, also rad. Now you might be saying to yourself, well Dave, what about figures like Greef Karga and Queel and Bo-Katan and Cara Dune? I had every one of those figures, and there was something about each one that I just didn't like enough to keep. They did show off a Moff Gideon prototype that I would love to get my hands on. I'm really hoping they finally decide that with Mando Season 3 coming, okay, we can go ahead and release that Moff Gideon. But yes, the one Black Series figure I'm going to use, and probably multiple, is the Dark Trooper. Oh, and since I didn't think to say this when I was talking about The Mandalorian, Ahsoka. Look, she's going to have her own series. They're going to make Ahsoka. And hopefully, because everybody seems to love Jedi and Mandalorians, they'll also make an Ezra and a Sabine, and, if we're really lucky, we might get a Thrawn out of that deal. Oh, SHF. Bring me that blue skin bag. Family Channel, Dave. Yes, Dave. And now we're on to the Book of Boba Fett, and if we consider the Ewoks the first group, then the figure count that we're on for the Book of Boba Fett is 3 through 6. And I'm cheating on 3 of them because while they've been pipelined, we haven't actually seen the prototypes, but I'm guessing they're going to look very good based on Hasbro's track record, especially with one of them. But I'll get into that. Now, the first one, a bunch of people have. I've seen the reviews. She looks phenomenal. That is Fennec Shand. I would love it if SHF made one, but as much as I'm thinking there might be a Star Wars Renaissance coming, I'm not confident enough to say there is. And this Fennec Shand from Black Series looks incredible. All I'd like to see are more hands, but she doesn't have more hands. What she does have is crazy articulation, a great accessory. She looks the part. She looks like Ming-Na Wen. She looks perfect, so she will be making it to the collection. Gotta love me some Fennec Shand. Now, the next 3, here we go. The first one is Cad Bane. Now, also from the Book of Boba Fett, he's just been pipelined. Here's the thing, I'm guessing, because they've nailed it on the previous 2 Cad Bane figures, I'm guessing they're going to keep to that and nail this 3rd one. So, I'm looking forward to that. Again, I'm not sure SHF is going to make it, so I'm counting on the Black Series to fill in that gap. Then after that, we have the Pikes, the Troopers. I kind of think it's not just Book of Boba Fett for me. They seem to have kind of become a big-time villain in the galaxy with the end of Clone Wars Season 7 and all this stuff, like they were the big bad in the Book of Boba Fett. And I think they look kind of cool, so I'm interested in potentially troop building those. And the 4th one is Black Chrysanthemum. That thing, after they got so much crap, the Star Wars team got so much crap for the comic Black Chrysanthemum that came out, I have to think, they're thinking to themselves, guys, we gotta nail Black Chrysanthemum. We gotta crush it. People have to love us. So I'm guessing that Black Chrysanthemum's gonna look pretty incredible, and maybe SHF will show a prototype before the Black Series does. I don't know, but until I know for sure, right now, I'm planning on getting Black Chrysanthemum from the Black Series. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is where things get weird, but you'll understand this rule quickly enough, because it doesn't necessarily follow the rules I laid out at the beginning, and that is the second group, I want to load up on the Jedi. Yeah, I know, it's weird for me too, because I don't know who half these characters are. As I go through and check them out, I'm looking on my monitor right now, we have Aayla Secura, I know who that is. We have Bastilla Shan, we have Cal Kestis, we have Jaina Solo, we have Ki-Adi-Mundi, we have Kit Fisto, we have Mara Jade, Plo Koon, and Jedi Raven, or Revan. See, this is what I mean. I don't know who most of these characters are. Everything I know about Star Wars, I've learned from Disney Plus, Clone Wars, Bad Batch, and of course the movies. That's what I know about Star Wars. So I don't know anything about the video games, I don't know anything about the comics, or the expanded universe, or what I guess they're calling Legends now. All I know is Jedi look very cool, and it would just be cool to have a Wall-O Jedi somewhere around here. And remember, I'm counting these are all ones I'm confident SHF probably would never get to. So obviously they've made Anakin, they've made Obi-Wan, they've made Yoda, they've made Mace Windu, they've made Qui-Gon Jinn. So I'm not including characters like that in this list, but I am including what you see in front of you, and of course any other Jedi the Black Series wants to throw at us. And now we're getting even weirder with this group, because with this one, I only know one of the characters, and that is the Sith. That's right, if I'm going to load up on the Jedi, I need to load up on the Sith as well. Now, Count Dooku is that one figure that the Black Series seems to have done a better job with than SH Figuarts, so I'm definitely going for this Dooku. And then, we've got Darth Malak, Darth Malgus, who's upcoming, a deluxe figure. He looks like he'll be pretty cool. Again, I know nothing about this character. Then we have Darth Nihilus and Raven, I don't know, Revan. I'm super stoked by the looks of these figures, and I don't know anything about them. One channel was suggested to me by somebody on YouTube, so I'll be checking that channel out, because I would like to know a little bit about these characters, because right now all I know is they'd be really sweet going against any of the Jedi I have sitting on a shelf somewhere. And there you have it, folks. 6 Black Series figures and 6 Black Series groups that I'll be using to supplement my SH Figuarts Star Wars collection. We have Grand Moff Tarkin, the Dark Trooper, Fennec Shand, Cad Bane, the Pike Trooper, Black Chrysanthemum, and the 3 groups, the Ewoks, the Jedi, and the Sith. Now, this is where I hope you paid attention to the rules at the beginning, because I want you to tell me if I missed any characters pertaining to those rules I laid out at the beginning, and if there are any other groups you think that I should be picking up. I didn't include Inquisitors, because they're not technically Sith. I didn't include Bounty Hunters, because I don't know, so should I? Or is there some other group I should include? Just let me know in the comments, and if you feel so inclined, go ahead and like this video, subscribe, do all the things, and of course, thank you for watching. It's hugely appreciated. So, until next time, have fun, and happy snapping. See ya.